Foil was once worth more than silver. Aluminium is the most common metal in the crust of this planet. For most of human history, nobody had ever seen any. It does not occur as metal. It is locked into rock, held tightly, and getting it out takes electricity or something equally violent. A Danish physicist named Hans Christian Ørsted produced the first impure sample in 1825. For decades afterwards, it was a laboratory curiosity, made in grams. Because it was rare, it was treated as precious. Napoleon III of France is said to have kept a set of aluminium cutlery for his most honored guests, while everybody else at the table made do with gold. When the Washington Monument was finished in 1884, the builders capped it with a small pyramid of aluminium, about the size of a fist, and it cost roughly what a skilled worker earned in a month. Then in 1886, two people, working separately and both aged 22, found the same electrical process for pulling aluminium out of its ore. The price collapsed. Within a few years, the precious metal was cheap enough for pots. Rolling it into a sheet thin enough to tear with your fingers came in 1910 in Switzerland. The first thing wrapped in it was chocolate. The box in your kitchen drawer holds several ounces of a substance that once sat on top of a national monument to show off. The thermos made nothing for the man who made it. James Dewar was a Scottish chemist who worked with things that were extremely cold, liquefied gases, held at temperatures far below anything in the natural world. His problem was keeping them. Cold leaks in as surely as heat leaks out, and the moment his liquid oxygen warmed up, it was gone. So in 1892, he built a glass vessel with two walls and pumped the air out from between them. With no air in the gap, there is almost nothing left to carry heat across it. He silvered the surfaces to turn back the radiation as well. The result held its contents at temperature for hours, and it made a whole field of low-temperature physics practical. Dewar did not patent it. By his own account, the flask was a piece of scientific apparatus and belonged to anyone who needed one. In 1903, a German glassblower named Reinhold Berger, who had made flasks for Dewar's laboratory, saw a use outside physics. He made a sturdier version in a metal case, held a public competition to name it, and paid out for the word thermos. It sold enormously. Dewar took the matter to court and lost. The invention was already published and freely given. The flask in your cupboard is his design, essentially unchanged in more than a century. Two walls, silvered, with nothing in between. The plastic bag was invented to save trees. In 1965, a Swedish engineer named Sten Gustaf Thulin patented a bag made from a single tube of thin polyethylene, flattened, welded across the bottom, with the handles cut out of the top. The clever part is that it is one piece. There are no seams to fail, and the material is strong enough that very little of it is needed. A shopping bag of this design weighs a few grams and will carry several kilograms. What it replaced was paper. Paper bags are made from trees. They are heavy, and they need a great deal of energy and water to produce. Thulin's son has said that his father saw the plastic bag as the environmentally sensible choice, and that in the family they were folded up and kept and used again and again for years, because that is obviously what you would do with something so durable. The company that owned the patent supplied most of Europe. By the end of the 1970s, the plastic bag had taken the market from paper almost completely. The thing nobody planned for was that they would be given away free, one per purchase, and thrown out the same afternoon. A bag built to last for years is used for 20 minutes. There is a roll of them somewhere in your kitchen right now, probably stuffed inside another one.